Right now on ABC 10 News at 4, crowds are already beginning to pack our beaches for the start of the 4th of July holiday weekend. How local groups are working ahead to prevent the big messes those crowds are likely to leave behind. Plus, paying more but getting less. The difficult decision businesses are having to make with those prices skyrocketing. And a majestic sight over the East County, the journey of a young bald eagle from its rescue to once again take flight.
ABC 10 News at 4 starts now.
It is the beginning of the 4th of July weekend, and this is a live look right now from ABC 10 News Skycam on Mount Soledad, looking at La Jolla shores. Down below, those beaches are already packed with people. And good evening. I'm Steve Atkinson. This is the first major holiday for San Diegans and tourists to enjoy since coronavirus restrictions were lifted. Our ABC 10 News reporter Mimi Alcala joins us live at Mission Beach, where crowds are good for the economy, but they could create some problems. Mimi.
Hi, Steve. Yeah, we're at the bay now. We were just at the beach a little bit ago, and as you mentioned, the crowds are already there. It's already packed, which is so great for businesses. But there are also some concerns about all of the trash expected to be left behind. The beaches are busy. Coronavirus restrictions have lifted, locals and tourists out enjoying the holiday weekend at Mission Beach. But with the 4th of July weekend here, others are preparing for what's to come on Monday.
July 5th has always meant one of the dirtiest, most polluted beach days of the year for us.
Many trash cans are out along the beach, but Alex Farron, chair of the San Diego chapter of the Surfrider Foundation, says some people still choose to ignore them. She says 6 different cleanups are already scheduled across San Diego County on the 5th.
The debris that we find as a result of the 4th of July is kind of what you'd expect. It's the result of a lot of picnics, a lot of barbecuing. It's a lot of food waste packaging, a lot of water bottles, a lot of beer cans, but primarily, it's a lot of plastic trash.
In 2018, she says Surfrider San Diego picked up more than 1,000 pounds of trash on July 5th. They're not only clearing out the mess, but documenting it, making sure people are aware of the pollution and plastic issues.
It's really hard to understand what's impacting our beaches unless we know exactly what's impacting our beaches. So this is a great tool for us to be able to help advocate for policy that will make a real impact in reducing what's affecting our environment.
She says the best thing everyone can do is to bring reusable items, then take them back home.
Easy, low-hanging fruit is a reusable water bottle, packing your snacks ahead of time so that things aren't going to stay back here on accident. It's all stuff that you're going to bring home with you. So, of course, the message there, clean up after yourself after leaving the beaches and parks this holiday weekend. Coming up at 5, you'll hear from some restaurant owners who are finally rebounding but still dealing with some issues. We're live from Mission Bay. Mimi Alcala, ABC 10 News.
Back into this, Mimi, thank you. All right, fireworks organizers in La Jolla tell us they haven't given up on having a show Sunday. That's despite the fact that those organizers submitted permit requests too late and the city tried to shut it down. Residents have been working to bring the long-running event back for the first time since 2017. Well, that led to a battle in court with animal activists who say the fireworks would be too close to where the sea lions are pupping. The ruling about the missed permit came even before the judge could rule in that court case. The mayor's office said it would work to try and find another location. So we checked with organizers today. They told us they hope to be ready with a major announcement sometime tonight. Time is running out. On the other hand, San Diego's biggest fireworks show will go on as scheduled. Yesterday, we were there as crews began putting things together for the Big Bay Boom. That 20-minute show will begin Sunday night at 9 o'clock sharp. Hundreds of thousands of people usually attend, so be ready for a lot of traffic, too. 10news.com is a great source if you are looking for fun ways to celebrate the 4th of July weekend. Click on the Exploring San Diego section to find out more. And if you're planning on going out to celebrate the holiday weekend, please be responsible behind the wheel as well. The Sheriff's Department will be doing more patrols looking for drunk drivers for the next few days. There will also be a DUI checkpoint in Poway tonight beginning at 8 p.m. And there will be another one tomorrow night in Lemon Grove. The department says that DUIs have been more frequent this year than last year. All right, if you think the cash in your wallet is not going as far these days, you're probably right. As part of our series, The Rebound, our ABC 10 News reporter John Horn explains why you may be paying more but getting less.
Friday at lunchtime, and it's busy at Fig Tree Cafe in Pacific Beach.
Yeah, it's nice, especially after this year we've had, you know.
But owner Johan Engman says that doesn't mean anything's coming easily because costs are rising.
Beef, pork, and actually cooking oil Those are the three that stands out the most.
Not to mention wages and transportation. On Thursday, Engman met with members of his restaurant group to discuss raising prices at their Breakfast Republic chain.
It would be 25 cents on that dish and 25 on that one, just to try to stay even with it.
From May 2020 to May 2021, the Labor Department reports that prices across San Diego County industries rose 5.3%. Typically, economists say inflation runs at 2% year over year. It's not just restaurant food. The cash in your wallet isn't going as far when it comes to apparel, cars, gas, many necessities of life in San Diego.
Part of it has to do with the fact that some prices are just rebounding from pandemic lows.
University of San Diego economist Alan Jin says that could stabilize in the coming months. But he also noted businesses can save money by reducing size or portions, which some call shrinkflation.
It's easier psychologically for manufacturers to pass along price increases that way as opposed to raising prices.
Engman says that would never happen at his restaurants. John Horn, ABC 10 News.
The Labor Department says prices at San Diego's restaurants increased 4.1% from May of 2020 to May of 2021. At the same time, however, prices for groceries dropped 1%. Los Angeles Dodgers pitcher Trevor Bauer is now on what they're calling administrative leave. That's after a San Diego woman accused him of sexual assault. Bauer was supposed to pitch Sunday in Washington. The woman claims that Bauer caused significant injuries during 2 sexual encounters, including choking her into unconsciousness and causing her a concussion. Through his agents, Bauer denies sexual assault, saying that the sex was consensual. Pasadena Police and Major League Baseball, they are both investigating this case. Bauer's agent says that he will not appeal that decision to minimize the distraction for the Dodgers. And some new challenges today in the effort to find victims of that condo collapse in Miami. Meteorologists now say the season's first Atlantic hurricane, it could impact those rescue efforts. Tropical force winds could hit the area Sunday night. Crews are now considering demolishing the rest of the building for safety reasons. 22 people have been found dead so far. There are 126 people still unaccounted for.
Concerns about the COVID Delta variant have been prompting some people who received the Johnson & Johnson vaccine to get a booster shot of either the Moderna or Pfizer vaccine.
You know, if I did this and you're speaking to me for no reason at all and it comes out in a couple of days that it's wonderful and no one needs a booster, that's great news. I actually think that's the most likely finding. I just didn't know, and that was therefore the decision I made to protect myself and my family.
Jason Gallagher is an infectious diseases pharmacist. He received the Johnson & Johnson vaccine back in 2020 as part of a clinical trial. But then after looking at data from the UK on 2-dose vaccines and the breakthrough rate after the first dose, he recently decided to get 1 dose of the Pfizer vaccine. Gallagher says it was best for his family because one of his children isn't vaccinated and they were planning to travel soon. The CDC's Vaccine Advisory Committee recommended this as they're still waiting on the data.
We need to tell people what they can expect. What are the benefits? Ooh, what are the risks on the other side of the equation? How much local side effects are you going to have? Will you have more than you anticipated before when you got your J&J vaccine? Are there any potential long-term side effects, more serious side effects? You need that body of information before you can make a formal large R recommendation.
Dr. Schaffner says without the formal recommendation, providers may be hesitant to issue another vaccine. Johnson & Johnson says late Thursday its vaccine proved to be effective against the Delta variant in 2 recent studies. The Moderna and Pfizer vaccines have already proven effective against the Delta variant. Studies are happening now on mixing vaccines when it comes to booster shots. Well, after nearly 20 years, the U.S. military has left the Bagram airfield in Afghanistan. It's where troops were stationed after 9/11. It was the epicenter of the war against al-Qaeda and the Taliban. However, officials say this doesn't mean the war is over. Peace talks have been stalled between the Taliban and Afghan military. The U.S. will have authority to help Afghan forces defend against the Taliban until September. Well, the Boy Scouts of America is set to pay out the largest settlement in U.S. history involving sexual abuse. Lawyers representing 60,000 victims have reached an $850 million agreement with BSA. It marks a pivotal moment in the organization's bankruptcy case filed last February as it works on a compensation fund for victims. Lawyers say there may still be future court battles between victims and BSA.